Hey guys, I am back with my 33-week update. I'm going to be doing the update for week 32 and 31. Today I am 33 weeks and 6 days. So tomorrow I will be 34 weeks. Holy crap. That is so insane to just say out loud. I can't believe I'm almost to 40. It's crazy. It's gone by so slow, but yet so fast. I'm super excited. We are pretty much 99.9% ready. These last couple weeks have been really crazy. I'm sorry I haven't done another video earlier. I have just been every day either working, now sleeping, or doing his room, just getting it ready, getting stuff washed, doing basically everything I can possibly do to get ready. A couple of things have happened. I have been having just weird dreams that he's coming early. I'm having dreams that we're not prepared. I'm having dreams that I leave work and nothing is set to be backed up. So I just had a couple dreams where that's been going on, so it kind of just clicked and I started going crazy. I'm nesting like nobody's business. I am just getting everything ready. I went shopping like crazy, got everything that he needed. Found a couple things that he might not need, but we decided to just get just in case type of stuff. So it's been a couple crazy weeks, but it's been super fun to just see everything come together. His room is completely done. We have shelves up, we have his crib together, we have his dresser together. I bought a nice rug. I bought a little lamp. I mean, everything is out of the box, ready to go just in case he comes early. We have crib sheet on, we have his mattress, pretty much everything that we would need like right up front for him. We have clothes. There was a couple things that I was a little worried about. We didn't have any like sleepers for him, any socks. It just kind of was like, what am I gonna do? But I mean, stuff like that. It's just kind of like you'll figure it out when he comes. But I wanted to be ready, so I kind of just went a little crazy and bought just a couple sets of things. I didn't go like overboard, but I did make sure to get a couple things just in case we needed it. So I've done that. I've gone through and I have washed all of his clothes, all of his blankets, everything that he's going to be using. It's all put away in the drawers. Everything is completely out of packaging except for like the baby Einstein walker, and like the play mat that he would play on the floor. We don't have that out just because that can come later. We did end up getting the rock and play, so I got that from Target. I love it. I think it's going to be great for him outside of the pack and play. I think we are still going to do just the pack and play. Like I mentioned in my last video, I think we're just going to get the pack and play, like actual little section where they play on. I don't think we really need to go with the overly extreme one that we had that has the changing table, that has the bassinet, all of that stuff. We don't really need that much stuff just because we're not going to use the changing table and we're not going to use the bassinet. So I think just the pack and play by itself will do good for us, but we probably won't get that on until a little bit later on when he's a little bit older, since we'll put him in there to just play and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, outside of that, we have everything that I think we would need. I told Kevin, my husband, that if we need something else when he comes, we'll just go get it at the time, because at this point I feel like we're pretty well set. Maybe, I don't know. It's our first child, so we're kind of just going with it and everything like that. So I did end up getting my pump. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield, so I called them up and they sent me a list of places that give you free pumps in the area. So I went through and I called a couple pharmacies and I found one that had the Medela advanced one that I wanted. So I went and picked it up. It was nice and convenient. You just go, you let them know you're picking it up from your insurance, and you give them your insurance card, and then they give you the pump. So I got the pump. I haven't really played with it yet. I did sign up for a breastfeeding class for next month, so I'll be doing that. And I got that. I think that was pretty much all I got from insurance. It didn't come with a bag, so I'm gonna have to buy like a little tote or something to carry it with me. But that's pretty much it. I started my hospital bag. I still don't have everything I want in it, but I will do a video on that as well, along with a video with his bag, diaper bag, all set up and everything. So I'll be doing a video on that. And then I think the next video that I'm going to do is actually showing you guys the room. So again, we have this room set up, which is his bedroom, and then we have the upstairs, kind of just a little section area where we have the rocker that I can rock him in and feed him, because we're going to be sleeping upstairs, so we'll have him up there, and then we will, I have a little rug for him to play on just in case we're up there at some point. And then we have a changing table that we got from my friend. So I'll show you guys around and show you what else I got. I'll show you decorations and stuff like that. So I think that'll be my next video, and then the ones after that will be the bag ones, and I'll still just update you along the way with everything. Again, we're still due June 28th. They haven't upped the date. Everything's staying the same. So we're hoping that he comes either the 27th or the 28th. My husband's birthday is the 27th. He really wants him to come on the 27th. That day is the day that I'm going to start my maternity leave at work. So the last day that I'll be working is the 24th? 26th, 27th. Yeah, the 24th of June. And that will be my last day at work, if everything goes as planned. Because you never know. He can just decide to come early. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks. I did mention a couple videos back that I was going to be doing a diaper party for Kevin. So that's actually going to be this Saturday coming up. I have all of the invites out. I called to rent some tables and chairs, and the family's going to bring sides, and I'm just going to get burgers and hot dogs, and then I got some beer for the guys and everyone coming, and it's going to be a good time. I don't think Kevin has any idea, but who knows? He might know exactly what's going on. He's just kind of not saying anything, just to, make me feel better about him not knowing, but I don't think he has an idea. So that'll be fun to just see his face when everybody's here to just have fun with him. Again, since his birthday's on basically the due date, the day before the due date, I decided to do the party a whole month before, just because I didn't want everything to fall in June where we had all this stuff to do. So I decided to just do it a month early. That way I also feel a little bit better about doing stuff. I'm starting to get to a point where I get really tired really fast. I feel like the baby's going through a growth spurt again. It's been a couple times in the pregnancy where I have felt just really tired and then really hungry, but to the extreme where when I talk to my doctor, she's like, you're probably going through a growth spurt right now, where he's growing and he's taking all of your energy. So there's been a couple times that it has happened in the pregnancy where right now it's happening again, kind of like it did last time. So I kind of feel like right now is when he's kind of doing that again and just growing a lot. So I do feel a lot bigger. I feel like he's poking out a lot more. Everyone's starting to ask, like, when are you due? So I think everyone can kind of just see that I'm getting a lot bigger all of a sudden, and we're getting close. So that has happened. One thing that was kind of crazy that happened with my symptoms, we went to a Luke Bryan concert the other week. It was last week on Thursday. So we went to the concert, and I had worked all day. I came home. I just kind of put my feet up. I hung out. Everything was fine. Went to the concert, and we were there from 7:30 to like about 11:30, and I told Kevin we have to go because I don't feel that great. I started to feel like tingly in my hands, and I was kind of going numb. So we were standing most of the concert, but I would sit if I needed to sit. So then I just started feeling just like I started losing sensation in my hands. So I told Kevin, I gotta go because I'm starting to get really exhausted. I had realized that we had gone up the stairs to get to our chairs, and I forgot we had to walk all the way down the stairs. I had mentioned in a couple of videos back that I started getting these really bad pains when I was walking down the stairs, so I can't take stairs anymore. It's just like whenever I'm walking down and I'm stepping, if my pelvis kind of shifts off alignment, it really hurts a lot. So I had to walk down those stairs. I talked to my doctor about it last week when I went to the doctor, and she just said it's the relaxin in your pelvis that is just it's loosening. So whenever you're shifting like that, or in bed when you're turning, or when you're turning to get out of the car, it can really hurt. So I was at the concert, had to walk down the stairs, and I made it down. Obviously, I just was not going to stop in the middle of it, but walked all the way down the stairs. Then we got outside, and I was just so exhausted. We were walking to the car, and I started to get just really intense calf. Just it was getting really tight. So Kevin was kind of rubbing them as we were walking. We would stop, and then he would rub my legs, and then we would keep going. And then we got to the car. As soon as I got in, I started getting Braxton Hicks contractions. And we made it home. And when I got home, I really had to use the restroom. So I went to the restroom, and then I was in the restroom, and I was washing my hands, and my nose started to bleed. I'm like, what is happening? There's like a million things happening all at once. So then my nose started to bleed. I've never had a bloody nose really ever in my life. So it was just kind of crazy that that had happened. And then I looked down at my feet, and they were just swollen like you have never seen before. I know I had said that my feet were swollen a couple weeks back, too, but I mean, this was to like another extreme. It was just like I had no ankles. It was my whole foot was just completely swollen. My ankles, my legs, everything was just so huge, and I just felt so exhausted. So I went to bed, and I was, elevating my feet and everything, and of course I had to go to work the next day because it was a Thursday concert. So I had told them that I was going to be there later in the day because we can kind of switch around our schedule if we want to. That morning I woke up, and my feet were still completely swollen. My hands were swollen. I literally felt like I was hungover, and I'm like, what is happening to me right now? So I ended up taking a half day because I just could not get my body going, and I felt so terrible, and I really overdid it that day. So ever since then, my feet have still just gotten swollen pretty much every day. At the end of the day, we went to run errands this weekend. We went to Target, we went to Marshall's, we went to Costco, and after every place that we stopped at, my feet were just swollen to the max. And it's progressively just starting to get worse, and I'm getting so much more tired when I'm standing for a long time. So it's been a tough 2 weeks, really. I mean, week and a half probably, but it's been tough. I came home the other day from work, and I was 100% just out. I was just sleeping. I woke up, I was like, Kevin, what time is it? He's like, it's 9 o'clock. And I'm like, well, let's go to bed because I am exhausted. And we did just that. I was asleep at like 7, woke up at 9, and then we went to sleep, and I didn't wake up until the next day at like 8 p.m. or something, 8 a.m. So I'm really just getting super exhausted. I can't walk as long. My breathing is starting to still get a little worse just because he does move up so much, and he's really running out of room. Kevin can see him moving all the time just because there's not much room. There's nowhere for him to go. I have a really short torso, so he's just pushing out. I do feel sometimes like I'm getting stretch marks. I don't see any, but my stomach, it feels like it's really stretching, and then it feels like it's tearing. It really does. And it's kind of certain areas, it gets kind of painful, just for like a couple seconds, and then it goes away. So I've been putting a lot of like lotions and stuff still on just to hopefully prevent the stretch marks. But if it happens, it happens. I just hope we have a healthy baby boy, and that's kind of what's been going on with me. I'm a freaking mess over here. We went to the doctor and they weighed me again. So in 3 weeks, I was up another 3 pounds. So altogether for that, altogether with that, it puts me at 37 pounds gained. So I kind of just want to stop there, but it's not up to me. So I'm hoping to not gain so much more, but they do say the last couple weeks is when you gain more weight. So that's great. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me some comments. I've seen a couple comments from a couple people now that have been very helpful. I would love to connect with you guys some more. Check out my Instagram. I've posted pictures from the maternity shoot, and I've posted just kind of random ones from the baby shower and anything really going on in my life. So go over and check it out. I have the link down below, and don't forget to comment, like the video, and subscribe if you haven't. I'd love to have you guys as followers. I will see you guys next week with a video on the rooms that we have for him. So I will talk to you soon. Bye.